Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Alt Kings podcast. I'm your host, Tate, and today I am joined with my fellow partner, Mark Mello, and we're discussing everything UTU Renegades. UTU Renegades is a project hosted by our very own company, Royal Labs, the creative division to the Alt Kings podcast. And yeah, let's dive right into it. But before we get into some of the crazy details, Mark, how you doing?
Good, Tate. Good to be here. Happy to share this information about UTU with everybody.
Nice. Very happy to have you. I look forward to everything that we have to provide. Before we provide that, I'd love to give the audience a better understanding of who you are. So if you don't mind, let's get a better understanding of that. Who is Mark Mello?
Yeah. Who's Mr. Mello, Mark Mello? I have a background in carpentry, basically, some warehouse management. So I did most of my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. Got into crypto about 2021, mainly into coins. Then in 2022, 2023, started getting pretty heavy in NFTs. Found the Alt Kings, what was it, last year? So 2022. Yeah.
Yep.
And shortly after the mint of the HEDERA crowns, I joined the team, founded Royal Labs and LLC with you. And here we are now, part of the
Couldn't have said it
team for the
better.
Alt Kings. Yeah.
Yeah. About this time last year, we're getting ready to roll out our HEDERA crowns. And so far, so well with those, I'd say. And it's looking quite promising leading into the future, I gotta say, with UTU Renegades on the horizon. We're here to really dive into the white paper and what we have to provide. I know there's a lot to be able to read in depth regarding a white paper, but we go through and explain everything pretty well. And here we're going to just take a deep dive and blend things through voice as well as just dabble in all of it. So why don't we begin? UTU Renegades of Galea. Once honored warriors on their home planet of Galea, they now find themselves scattered throughout the Eidos galaxy, marked as Renegades of Galea. They walk the line between law and chaos, bound by divine alliance to uphold the oath of UTU. They're enigmatic outlaws of the state with one goal, to restore the balance of Galea. We've got the Renegade Rundown, a decentralized co-op for cryptocurrency mining on HEDERA. UTU is a cooperative that aims to make cryptocurrency mining accessible to everyone. 90% of the mint funds will go to ASIC miners, while 10% to UTU management, contributing to decentralization of the network, a way to participate in the HEDERA network while exposed to Bitcoin. Potential rewards will be paid on an HBAR. Holder suggestions and votes are always recommended and required, I'd say. Clean energy at super efficient low cost and 98.2% average miner uptime. Can't forget the one and only Mr. Minded with the very high quality artwork you will be providing for UTU Renegades. What do you got to say about that, Mark?
Yeah. He's pretty much the cleanest artist around, I think. And that's a true statement.
Yeah. UTU is a cooperative on HEDERA network facilitated through NFTs. We're a community of like-minded individuals passionate about crypto mining, new technology, and high-quality digital artwork. Holders of UTU can participate in nesting, which is a way to earn potential rewards from cryptocurrency mining, operations, and Renegade Treasury. And following that, we have the cooperative resolve, a collaborative approach. UTU is solving a significant problem in the crypto space, the inaccessibility of mining. Mining is something that many people want to be a part of, but there are many barriers of entry to individuals, such as the need for physical space, technical knowledge, high upfront cost, large amounts of noise and pollution, and the demand for generators and coolers. UTU is addressing these challenges by providing opportunities through our cooperative that is easily accessible with UTU Renegades. Anyone can be a part of cryptocurrency mining without worrying about upfront cost, technical knowledge, and physical space requirements. I got to say, when you mentioned this idea to me, and when I also hosted the Goofy Gophers Mining Club from Cardano, it really just clicked for HEDERA. HEDERA is a place for very fast, low cost, efficient transactions and a secure network all around. And I've also dabbled in helium mining. It's not necessarily to the efficiency where Bitcoin mining is, but I saw potential profits and profits to be made from helium mining, and just the concept of being able to dabble your toes into something that not too many people get the opportunity to do, I just thought it's got to have a great opportunity on Hedera, especially for being brand new.
Yeah, it's something that was needed for sure.
Yeah,
And why not go for the number one
true that.
BTC, right?
Yeah,
Not mess with helium.
that's a great point. Yeah, Bitcoin, it's only going to get more scarce in my eyes. And the price, as we all know, everybody in this crypto space knows, long term price of Bitcoin will constantly go up, regardless of market manipulation, economic struggles, and anything that tries to stipulate the price of it going down. Long term, supply go down, price go up. We know it best. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
dive.
That's why we're here.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
time
get
for
into
mining
that.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So we have an initial operation already started. We wanted to have something built. That was that was important to us because often with an NFT project, there's literally nothing built before you purchase the NFT. So we have gone out and purchased 5 Antminer S19K Pro 120T miners that mine Bitcoin. That was on October 20th. They've been mining ever since. And that's our initial start. So those are all Bitcoin miners and they're running since October 20th.
Yep.
So then we'll go to the post mint phase. 90% of the mint revenue will go back into buying new miners, and then 10% will go into UTU management.
Couldn't have said it better. This right here is a photo of the outside parameter of the Must Miners facility. I'm not necessarily sure if exactly this is where our Bitcoin miners are being ran currently as we speak, but you can get a rundown of what the facility somewhat looks like just from a one photo perspective.
Yeah, and we're actually looking at visiting the location in the next 2 to 3 months.
Yep. Probably quarter 1, 2024, we plan on going out to Iowa and actually seeing the miners for ourselves and talking to the guys who have been taking care of all of the hard work for us. Must Miners does a great job with facilitating everything from being able to purchase the miners directly from their company and them being able to host everything and set up everything in a super seamless way where there's really no friction when it comes to getting your toes into Bitcoin mining.
Yeah, they've been really helpful. I've dealt with them multiple times. We've been on a Zoom call with them.
Yep.
They're attentive. They're on point. They're a
Couldn't
great
agree more.
team.
Yeah.
Hmm. Let
But
me move into a full scale operation then. So we're taking part in the decentralizing the network. So when the miners go live post mint, we'll have a 5-month expansion period where we reinvest the same 90% and 10% split back into miners and into UTU management. And that'll run for 5 months. Post 5 months, we'll, oh shit, cut that, eh? So
yeah,
post expansion period, the 5-month expansion period, we will transition to the following distribution flow. So into compounding miners, we'll have 18%. Into the Renegade treasury, we'll have 18%. Into UTU management, we'll have 24%. And into holder payouts, we'll have 40%. So just to break down what UTU management is for, it's basically for our wallet for our business expenses, running costs, and developing what we're building. So just to be more specific about that, development of UTU applications and software, ongoing maintenance of the platforms and miners, consultation costs, legal, tax, and technical, marketing and promotion, holder-only experiences, founder payback and payout, expansion of core team, and emergency fund. So another thing to note is we're not going to get paid back until our holders start getting paid back, which is after the 5-month expansion period. So the miners we purchased, all the software, nothing will get paid back until our holders are.
very true. This is a very smart approach. And we really want, if you haven't already seen, so we have the Royal Labs website and we want to build off of that website and we want to make it incubating the Ucha Renegades and any other future projects that we design for the Royal Labs ecosystem. Here's another photo of the Must Miners facility. But Regarding UTU Renegades on the Royal Labs website, we want to make an all-in-one platform. And we're really building out the baseline infrastructure for this project with first facilitating the Bitcoin miners. Following that, we want to make a platform where, everything's all in one there. You can do everything regarding UTU Renegades, whether it be nesting your NFTs, whether it be claiming your rewards, all of it in just one platform. And if we can get to that point, I really believe that this whole project moving forward for years to come will be as seamless as humanly possible. Following that, we have our governance and rewards. Royalties will be 8% on secondary market, 2% will be going to Mr. Minded, the artist, 3% to the Renegade Treasury, and 3% to UTU management. Very self-explanatory. 8% is a relatively average price for a percentage on NFTs from our market research. We also have the Renegade Treasury. It's a cooperative treasury. The Renegade Treasury will be used to explore new opportunities and gain exposure to various projects, as long as the projects have potential. All suggestions are open and welcome. We will have a dedicated Discord page, incubator, to submit suggestions. Our team will research and provide information so that the UTU Renegades can remain balanced in their decisions when voting on them, on the proposals and the Renegade Hall. Some other things from the Renegade Treasury: HEDERA community nodes, DeFi pools and farming, endgame characters and items, merchandise and accessories, trading, Kinesis Money Vault, and the airdrop farming. Mark, I'd love you to dabble into Kinesis a little bit, as I know you are a current user of their platform, and I believe that they have a lot of potential for us to diversify our holdings for the Treasury into different asset classes that have long-term growth as well.
Yeah, definitely. So just a short story about Kinesis. It's a platform that's tokenized precious metals, gold and silver. It has a couple other cryptocurrencies available on it, but basically making available the fractionalized ownership of these precious metals is going to be huge. And to go along with their platform, they have a token called the KVT token, which gives you 20% of the global transaction fees for holding that. And that has a supply of 300,000 tokens. So that could be quite beneficial over time.
Very true. Kinesis is a great platform. We had some ideas we wanted to run with them in the past, but they fell through, and here we are today making some great things happen with UTU Renegades. Caldera and Renegade Hall, chat room and co-op boarding. Caldera, the main chat for all UTU Renegades. The Caldera is a place of mystery and danger, but also a place of beauty and sanctuary. It is where UTU Renegades can come together to share their stories, dreams, and hopes for the future. The Renegade Hall is where the UTU Renegades flock to discuss focus of our attention. Each holder can vote on the critical decisions like the Renegade Treasury opportunities and changes to minor allocations. Each UTU Renegade has one vote. This chat should only be used to discuss mining operations and Renegade Treasury topics. Followed by this, we have nesting. Studying Chaos, the UTU Renegades Cooperative, is owned and operated by its members who share in its potential profits. To be eligible for any rewards from mining or the Renegade Treasury, your UTU must be nested/staked, delisted, and owned/held all of the 14 days before payout to qualify. Nesting/staking will be hosted through the mighty Atlantis. Thank you once again, MRAC. All potential rewards will be converted into HBAR before being distributed. Nesting is planned to start about 5 months after mint out. Quality over quantity. Atlantis has been a great help with facilitating all of the back-end work, and we will be launching this project through Atlantis. Just want to mention that, and also give a great shout out to Emrek. He's been a great help, big player for the space, and all around great guy.
Yeah, shout out to Emrek. So, buddy.
And another shout out, the one and only Mr. Minded. So let's dabble into his artwork.
Yeah, let's get into Mr. Minded. All right. So Mr. Minded is a visual artist, graphic designer, and digital collectible creator. He's known to have an explosive color palette, a detailed brush, diverse traits, and be an overall creative mastermind. The UTU Renegades artwork will showcase his experience and stand alone as high quality artwork. And we believe that, man. This is going to be killer artwork. It's already killer artwork.
Shown one piece, people are already
Yeah.
going crazy about it. And there's 2,222 UTU Renegades to swarm the HEDERA ecosystem.
And honestly, it's a blessing to be able to work with them and an
Truly.
honor. Yeah. And after just his artwork, we're going to be able to provide legendary 101s and customs. So we'll be able to offer 14 legendaries 101s, which will be available in both phase 1 blacklist and phase 2 mints. So it'll be split 7 and 7 each phases of the mint, and 8 custom pieces for top holders. And we're looking at splitting that maybe to 5 and then 3 to a raffle based on a random snapshot. The 8 custom and 14 legendary 101s are included in the total supply of 2,222. And this is just a little glimpse, a blacked out character
A little
teasing.
peek
Yeah.
in the double barrel, if you
Click, click. Are you a renegade?
better be.
Let's get into some IP rights just
Definitely.
briefly. There's
Yeah.
a lot to read about this, but basically we're going to offer full IP rights with our holding our NFT. You'll be able to make a company, make a business, make a product, use the NFT the way you want. And the rules are clearly stated in here. They're a little bit too complicated for me. I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Tate, but
All I gotta say is you see projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club, Utes, and all these other brands that are starting as NFT projects and then going to these physical products. We also see it with guys like Rooster Cartel making the hot sauce and other different great products that he's selling physically as well. But having IP rights for each individual NFT really allows the sky to be the limit. We are setting the stage with the artwork and making it beautiful, one-of-one pieces that will, in reality, probably last a lifetime on HEDERA and will not be forgotten. With that being said, with this art, you can really turn it into whatever you want. So based off your traits, that should help with creative thinking on how specific ways can be to brand your UTU Renegade or UTU Renegades into something that you'd like, such as throwing it on a water bottle. I've seen that done with many NFT projects, or hey, starting your own restaurant around an UTU Renegade, like forgot what it was, but I remember Bored Ape Yacht Club, some holder had some burgers and fries that he was selling through his own restaurant. But just the opportunity with this is really endless. As long as you have an entrepreneurial mindset, the sky's the limit for you in my eyes.
definitely.
And here we
We
have
want to empower
so potent.
holders in that way.
Yeah, definitely. We got a beautiful photo of who is this? Annie Yellen.
No. Christine Lagarde, is that the one?
She's shilling you too. We paid for that, not financial advice. The mint is 2,222 UTU Renegades total. Phase 1 is a blacklist mint, December 2nd, 2023. So less than 2 weeks away from now, roughly. 1,107 NFTs are available at discounted price for 48 hours, and then the mint will close. Blacklist will be given to people or projects showing interest and support towards the UTU Renegades. Each blacklisted person can mint as many UTU Renegades as they'd like at a discounted price, or the 1,107 NFTs are minted, or the 48-hour mark is met. Phase 1 blacklist will be overallocated. Phase 1 blacklist will be, once again, overallocated. This will be fully token gated mint. Royal Labs NFT holders will have a 24-hour early access window before the 48-hour Phase 1 mint period. Discounts will apply until Phase 1 mint is complete. During this time frame, we will be enabling minting with Rose and have allocated 161 NFTs to be claimed. Serials minted in Phase 1 will be eligible for 1 to 2 months of exclusive rewards before Phase 2 serials start receiving potential payouts. Mark, I'd love you to essentially dabble into Rose token a little bit, how it will play a part in the Royal Labs ecosystem.
Yeah, so the Rose token will be our ecosystem token, and it's going to facilitate a lot of entertaining things, basically. It'll have a lot to do with Legion of HEDERA. That's going to be the main focus of it. And this is just one way we can use a token in an interesting way as well, just to have fun.
It is a no value token. It's not going to be paired to any decks. Think of it more like an arcade token. When you go to the arcade, you can spend money to buy the coins, but you can't give those coins back and get your money back. In reality, though, what you win from those tokens can be used to potentially make that money back. Say if you win prizes in an actual physical arcade, you could potentially flip those prizes and you make that money back. And theoretically, just look at it as an arcade concept with the Rose token, and it's not going to be paired to any dexes by us. Who knows if other people go out and, want to pair it to a dex. We've seen that done with the Dust token. The After Dark Social Club didn't throw it on any exchange or anything, but I guess the community went out and did it on their own. So now there's a value paired to it. Phase 2 mint, February 2nd, 2024. The remaining supply of 1,107 NFTs, plus any remaining from Phase 1 mint, will go to Phase 2. Additionally, 8 NFTs have been reserved for custom NFTs awarded to top holders, as Mark already mentioned, as determined by a random snapshot about 1 month after completion of mint. Phase 2 mint is not token gated, no discounts, so $22 flat. And that will be $22 only. It's not going to go up if HBAR price goes up, or it's not going to go down if HBAR price goes down. It's just 22 flat HBAR value. The Phase 2 mint will stay open until all NFTs have been minted out. They'll be minted on, once again, Mighty Atlantis. Didn't already know, got some blacklist NFTs. The 24-hour early blacklist access Phase 1 mint is our Royal Labs NFTs. We have the Kings list, our HEDERA crowns, Destiny Pass, Royally Bonds, and Alt Kings X in a Maze, followed by Mr. Minded sauce. Mr. Minded pieces as well. Sheesh, I can't talk. Mr. Misters and slide boxes. Followed by that, we will have the 48-hour blacklist, the After Dark Social Fangs, Fugitives V1 and V2, Pop and Drop, and the Infernals. We might be adding 1 to 2 more projects, but that is...
we got one more already, actually. We got the Alpha Soldiers through Hashmaster.
Nice.
Just put them on there. Yeah. Hashmaster. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Hashmaster.
Yeah, go Hashmaster.
Want to receive blacklists? Feel free to reach out to us. The Alt Kings and now Royally Labs Discord. I said Royally Labs. Man, this has been a great morning. Anyways, feel free to reach out. It's not too hard to find us. Just search the Alt Kings, Royal Labs, UTU Renegades on Twitter, or just find us in our Discord and we'll be there. Finally, I just want to mention a disclaimer. The slide paper is a dynamic document that can change to reflect waves in legal and technical environments. As such, it may be altered or revised. With the latest version supersetting previous ones, it is important to note that our light paper is solely intended for informational purposes and not to provide financial advice, and all profits are potential. None of its contents should be taken as an invitation or inducement to engage in any investment activity. Disclaim all responsibility for any direct or indirect loss or damage resulting from reliance on any information contained in the light paper, any errors, omissions, or inaccuracies in such information, or any action taken as a result thereof. For full terms and conditions, you can click on that link and we will provide you much, much more. A lot of information we just dabbled into in about 25 minutes, Mark. I got to tell you that. That was a lot.
Crushed.
Yeah, we crushed it. That's for sure. A little bit of step ups for me, but here we are. I also wanted to mention the energy that we'll be using to mine these with Musk miners. 50% is wind and solar, 23% is coal, 19% is nuclear, and 8% is natural gas. We'll be compounding the S19K Pros 100T. Those are about $2,700 right now, plus the hosting fee. We're also looking at the S19 XP 141T or 134T. Those are about $3,800 per miner plus hosting fees. And then we also might be diversifying our portfolio and not only doing Bitcoin mining, we're looking at Litecoin miners as well. Ones like the L7 and 950. And that's running about $5,300 per miner plus hosting fees. So you can tell some of the miners get a little more pricey. The ones we're starting out with are very reasonable price. They mine the Bitcoin at a very efficient rate, especially for what they're capable of. And at the end of the day, based off of what Musk miners told us, it was in our best interest to start with those.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And just to touch on the miners again. So we're looking at having about 15 miners post mint and then getting up to about 20 plus after the 5-month expansion period, just before the potential payouts start. So those are kind of projections of this time. So 15 post mint, 20 plus around the payouts, 5 months. So that's Q3,
Yeah.
2024. Yeah.
Nice. I think we've touched pretty much everything. Guys, got any questions? If you're tuning into this far, feel free to reach out. We're here for anything, all the answers. We wanted just to make this video so it's easier to digest. Say if you're on a morning run, afternoon stroll, just got a couple minutes, probably 30 minutes, just press play, listen to it through. By now, you've probably already listened to it through. And yeah, hope that we've explained and elaborated on every pinpoint and pain point that you might have had. And if there's any other questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out. Mark, you got any closing thoughts?
No, not really, man. Just ask the people if they know if they're a renegade or not. But
Sure thing.
catch them on X, catch them on Discord, catch them on the graph.
Yeah. Amen. My
Yeah.
closing thoughts would simply be what we're doing here with UTU Renegades is really opening the door for new innovation on HEDERA. There's a lot of people developing great things, but we also see just a lot of solely artwork-based projects. Nothing wrong with that, but it's really hard to only sell art and not necessarily, there's not much growth outside of the art besides the artists themselves. The artists themselves can really continue to build an audience behind them, and then their art grows that way. But if you really want to grow in this space, you have to innovate the space. And that's where UTU Renegades comes into play. And UTU Renegades wouldn't be a thing without the one and only Royal Labs. Royal Labs is the creative division of the Alt Kings podcast, and it's facilitating all of our creative thinking in this Web3 space. Lastly, I just want to say what we're doing here, once again, is to just, it's at the end of the day, it's really not for ourselves. It's for everybody. It's for all of the H barbarians out there. It's for everybody who actually supports the ecosystem as a whole, and it's for people who want to see it grow. We're here to grow with the space. We've been here for over 2 years now, and I don't see any end in stopping. I don't see any, man, it's hard for me to get this off my chest, but I don't see us ever stopping this. I see myself 50 years old, still working on Royal Labs and developing out to its core.
Yeah, cooking till you're 50, baby.
Cook until I'm 50, and by then the
Yeah.
big miners will have taken off to the point where everybody's rich. Not financial advice. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this has been the Alt Kings podcast, and we will see you all next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Hey.
Welcome to Gilmore Estates, where we pave your way to real estate success. Our state-of-the-art platform is tailored to empower people from diverse backgrounds, helping them thrive in the world of real estate investment. Through the magic of HEDERA NFTs, educational resources, and regular evaluations, you'll not only learn but also earn valuable HTS token, G-Coin rewards along the way. Our innovative tokenomics model closely replicates real estate cash flow dynamics, meaning the more G-Coin you possess, the larger your monthly cash flow. And the cherry on top, our Launchpad grants you the opportunity to own fractions of assets from well-established real estate holding companies. Unleash your potential and start your journey to financial success with Gilmore Estates today.